Hello. Now there's a microphone. Hello. Hola. Privyet. Guten Tag. Or whatever language. G'day. Oh, I think it's morning for me. It's like 5:15 a.m. For you, I have no idea what time it is, but welcome. We were initially set to start it on the hour, but we're following APX, so they had a buy. They're not going out into 32 minutes past the hour. I would have started earlier and done some games, but unfortunately I don't play on PC. I only play on touch, hence the reason why we're late. But let's find out what's going on in the game, because this is PYS number 2 group stage here on NA. It was only yesterday that I was doing the final of PYS number 1, or so it seemed. No, it definitely was yesterday. I'm not the only one streaming. Fishy is also streaming. Blitzfish over there, he's streaming Joker. Although I have noticed he's not live as of yet. Again, they've also got a buy, so it could be that he's starting late also. Looking at the chart, well, as I said, we're following Apex. I don't know who Joker's got at the moment. They've got PT already, purple of through, both purple. We're going down here because we are with Apex Pincer of through as well. I can't remember where Apex is now. There we are. We are going out against INQ, the Inquisition, as you can see on 32 minutes past the hour. We're going out first off on some interesting maps. Vineyards is the map that we're going out on first. Now, Vineyards is an interesting map. We'll do a quick flyover and try and anticipate what, if anything, they're going to do. Although it is never easy to anticipate what these guys are going to do. Let's get up high. As you can see, Vineyards is quite a big map. We've got 2 caps situated sort of in the middle of the area, right next to each other. That's the A and the B cap, and of course the C cap down in the city. Now, depending on the mentality and the strat of the clan, depends on what happens. Generally speaking, you normally get a fast cap both sides, A and B, and if you're coming from this spawn, some clans like to send their heavies or whatever down here, trying to get to this ridge line to put pressure on the B cap. If you're coming from the other spawn, some clans like to send their heavies down here through the bridge and try and put pressure on this cap. However, you also get some clans sticking a heavy around here just to make sure that they've got a bit of cover, and vice versa on the other side. Although they generally don't sit behind this rock. If they've got a hull down tank, they try and get to the ridge here because you've still got a bit of cover. However, you can get smacked from the B cap. Notwithstanding that, whilst you don't get many going into the city, we have seen recently very aggressive strats pushing right through the city, not even bothering with the cap, just pushing right through, generally in this area, but also around the back here, pushing through, trying to get round the back of the teams that are going through to put a lot of pressure on them. The reason being, well, one of the strats is that some clans like to send tanks up into the old ruins here from both sides, and if that C cap is totally unguarded, then yeah, it can work as a strat. We saw it earlier on EU with a clan called IW against Vale, where it was done to very good effect. It's a very aggressive strat, and when it's pulled off successfully, boy, it's effective. The decider is Oasis Palms, always a good draw for the tournaments. Oasis Palms, well, unlike random battles, I mean, in random battles, what we generally get is teams going up here, up to this area. We generally don't get that in tournaments. It does happen, but not as often. What you normally get is clans moving to this region here from both sides of the map to try and get those early spots. We generally don't have any TDs in tournaments anymore, so no TDs hanging around here at the back, but it can happen. What some clans like to do is take a big lumbering heavy like a mouse, and if they're coming from this side, stick it around here. If they're coming from the other side, it's a mirror image, stick it this way, and send heavies up to this area from this spawn, behind this ridge, trying to put pressure on the ACAP, and vice versa from the other side. On occasion, and I say on occasion because it's not always the case, some clans like to send tanks down into this gully and try and push. And I have seen clans do the strat where they push hard their heavies into the desert. It's not as common as you think, but it can happen. It all depends. The clans have multiple strats for multiple maps, so it's not like it's never gonna happen. So it just depends on what meta they use, or what strat they're going to employ, because they do chop and change it. We will see in about 10 minutes, to be fair. So before we move in, let's see if we can get some replays going. Unfortunately, as I said, I can't do public games because I stream on a PC. Yeah, I play on touch. I can't play on PC. I don't know the keys. And I'm just totally uncoordinated. I mean, I'm a nab anyway. I mean, trying to stick me on a PC would just expose my nabbishness even further. Yeah, well, the deal for real, you're going to be waiting a long time for those coins. No coins on this stream. There's no rewards, guys. The only rewards is my laid back and general, friendly demeanour, along with the clan's fantastic gameplay. It's the only reward you're going to get from my streams at the moment, I'm afraid, guys. Lots of worry, eh? This is one of my clan members, 0 accuracy on the EU server in Vale, going out. It's a bit glitchy at the beginning. He warned me it was a glitchy replay. It's a corrupted DAT file from when it goes to Wargaming. Because what happens is the replay goes to Wargaming as a DAT file, doesn't actually go as a media file. And this one was a bit glitchy, so it happens, I'm going to be interested to see how this one plays. I mean, I watched some of the games of Apex yesterday. They've been pretty impressive, to be honest with you. So I haven't seen INQ, so I don't know much about them. But Apex were looking impressive, if the truth be known. But we'll see. I mean, anything can happen in these tours. Absolutely anything. As I said, big welcome to everybody who's here. It's nice to see so many of you. It's so early in the morning. It feels like only like a couple of hours ago I was streaming EU. And when I was streaming EU, it's been like only a couple of hours before that I was streaming Asia. Yeah, I've had a busy schedule. I think I've had about an hour's sleep. I'm not sure. I've given up counting, to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm drinking coffee, so it's all good. Yeah. Wow, Tony, look on the bright side. Maybe it's not the MM. Maybe you're just getting better. Maybe you're just becoming an OP player. It can happen, You just never know, man. In other words, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Bad for you, dude. So, Fishy will be streaming soon. He is starting late, and I don't blame him. I mean, I know Fishy does public matches before his streams normally, but with teams having a bye, it's like 40 minutes before the games, and trying to keep people entertained for 40 minutes. I mean, Fishy gets to roll out in his PC. I can't play on a PC. But trying to keep people entertained and engaged for 40 minutes before the main event can be pretty taxing, to be honest with you. But you never know. You never know. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. I've been looking forward. I mean, we've seen some great games so far. Not just on Asia and EU, but also on the NA server. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing some more great setups. So let's see what we can do. This is a great move that he pulls here, by the way. Completely taking the 268 out of the equation and allowing him to put shots onto the Kranwagen. I mean, that is just a fantastic move. I don't care what you say. It's absolutely beautiful to do. Takes out the Crown Wagon and uses his mobility to get round the back of the 268 just to farm him. I mean, wowzers. It is a beautiful, beautiful move. I don't care what anybody says. It is beautiful. Can't blame him for that. 6.8k damage. 3,100 blocked. 5 kills. This is kill number 6. On for his Raz. Just an E100 left to contend. He's going to go for a tracking shot here. Oh, he doesn't get it. Look at this. Get up close and personal to the E100. And the E100 is like a teddy bear. Now he's going to go for the tracking shot. This time he does get it. Oh, E100. Why are you using HE, man? It makes absolutely zero sense. Well, so goes somebody has to. Oh, he leaves him on 80 odd hit points. That's just rude. Down goes the E100. Kill number 7. That's a fantastic Raz. And beautiful, beautiful gameplay. 7,835 damage. Oh, wow, deserved mastery. Klobanov, a Raz, and a steel wall. Didn't see much of that. Anyway, we should have the room invite. We do have a room invite. We'll accept the room invite. We will get ready. We are here now on Vineyards with APX on the south spawn and INQ on the north spawn. Looking at the teams, well, we have Commune in AMX50B, Ammo Rax in a Clan Wagon, Chips in a 140, GJ in a Clan, FXD in a 140, External in a 140, and Tommy in a Clan. Radium looks like to be sat on the bench for this one. Moving over to INQ, we have Blue in a Clan, Gandalf in a Vickers, Max, I don't know who that is, Max Speed, there you go. Max Speed in the E5, off the goop, what a name, in a Clan. Sheep are mammals in the IS4. Prometheus, I know Prometheus, in an E5. And how do you say that? XC God Lamo? XC God? I don't know how you say that. I'm going to say XC God. I don't know how you say that. I'm a bit of a noob. So there you go. And who's this? This is just Blue, as I said. Yes, it is. And this is Gandalf, the White Wizard. Brilliant. Oh. So we've got about just over a minute to go, or just under a minute and a half, whichever way you want to look at it. We will see what will happen. Vineyards, as I said in the overview, multiple strats can be employed on Vineyards. It's always interesting to see what the clans are intending to utilise strat-wise, but you never know. This is why, you know, it's the anticipation when you're doing the tournament streams. You can only guess what strats are going to employ and try your hardest to sort of give you the overview. This is the quarterfinal straight away. As I said, they got a bye, so Apex would be pretty happy about that. Like I said in the pre-build, they have played quite impressively in PYS number 1. They'll be looking to continue that here in PYS number 2. They've got some incredibly good players. I mean, I know Chipolatis Life there. He's an incredibly good player. Com is a great player. In fact, they're all great players. I mean, they are fantastic players in there, all of them. That's the reason why they're in a pro clan like Apex. And they are beautiful to watch, to be honest with you. And we're going to get to see that in seconds few. Here we go, everybody. Da, da, da. As you can see there, the hit points are in favour of INQ, mainly because we've got those Object 140s, 3 of them, Chips, FXD and External, all in 140s, looking for that mobility. Blue saying hello. Hello, Blue. How you doing, my friend? Anyway, let's get up high to the back of the map and probably try and catch where they're going to go. Look at my ping. So they're going pretty much to where I thought they'd go, Apex. As you can see, the objects trying to get round over to that ridge line. Gandalf the White Wizard also moving his way towards there, trying to get those early spots. BCAP, well, and as you can see, the heavies are dropping down into that gully, going onto the bridge, like I said in the overview. Clans like to do that. The IS-4s here, led by Eskigod, trying to get around the back of these objects. It's going to be a good move. Sheep and Mammals is there as well. But don't forget, there are things like AMX 50Bs and Cran Wagons behind you guys. And Exegod finds out the hard way that there are big lumbering heavies behind. Now, Chips is being pressured by the likes of Max Speed and Prometheus. Down he goes. DJ, however, is trying to pressure off the goop. And down goes off the goop. Blue putting shots in. FXD looking worse for wear there. 2 tanks down. FXD, however, is basically a one-shot. So they need to try and pressure him if they can. Max Speed is looking for that final shot in. There he goes. So 2 tanks down on both sides. But, unfortunately, INQ have been bled a lot more than Apex. Here comes Amarax trying to have out Eternal there. Taking down another tank. This time it was off the goop. Oh, no, it was off the goop. I'm talking about blue, I think. So now Max Speed is in trouble here. He is being pummeled from left, right, centre, and down he goes. Commie, however, is on his long reload. He is not going to be lasting much longer. Gandalf, the White Wizard, should be able to finish him off here. Yes, he does. Now, they've got Eternal and 3 Crown Mammals, so 140. Oh, Sheep and Mammals really getting punished. Amarax is going to come around in the crown and put one up his backside. Is he? Isn't he? Is he? Isn't he? Is he? Isn't he? Or... yeah, he is. There you go. Prometheus is now a one-shot, bless him. 68 hit points, there he goes, leaving the Vicars of Gandalf the White Wizard. Apex are going to take this, but it wasn't, notwithstanding the valiant effort put up by INQ. They had a good strat there, coming around the back of those Object 140s, really putting some pressure on them. But Apex were, with those heavies just in reserve, able to really pile on some pain. Good game all round, just that, you know, good focus fire from both teams, but keeping those heavies just at the back there gave Apex that advantage. So Apex 1-0 up here in this quarter-final. We're now going to switch the spawns here on Vineyards. Apex will now be on the north spawn, INQ on the south spawn. INQ have read it up first. We have Blue in a Crown Wagon, Gandalf the White Wizard in the T62, Max Speed in the 50B, Off the Goop in a Crown Wagon, Sheep and Mammals in an IS4, Prometheus in an E5, and Exegod. That's how you say that. Sounds like Exegol, doesn't it, from Star Wars? Anyway, so Exegod in, it could be Exegol in an E5. We can go to Apex, who are now ready. We have Commie in a back chat. Amarax in a Crown Wagon, Chips in a 50B, DJ in a Crown Wagon, FXD in a 140, Eternal in a 140, sorry, External in a 140, and Tommy in an E5. So that's the meta selection. So we will see what's going on. Yeah, that's the way it was, unfortunately. The way it works, unfortunately, Jason, sorry. It's just blue. So less than 10 seconds now before kickoff. Nice to see the blue supporters are in tonight. It's like Ricky Lake. Go blue, who? Go blue, who? Yeah. Don't even try to meme that. Anyway, hit points are in the favour of INQ, maybe because of those Object 140s and the bat chat, but quite a significant amount as well. And that does help over just under 2,000. Anyway, let's get a pie into the back of the map. This time it looks like that Apex are going for quick cap on A, with the rest of the tanks heading their way downwards towards the city area and the C cap, which is what I said, that it very rarely happens, but on occasion it does. Gandalf the White Wizard looks to be heading towards the northern ruins, and why not? Prometheus and Exegol there, just sitting in the back with the E5s. Cap advantage will go to Apex. The MX-50B of max speed has dropped into the B cap, so they will play catch up, but it's going to take a bit too long. Tommy in the E5 dropping into the C cap. Why not? Free real estate, completely uncontested. As you can see, the Crown Wagons are effectively where I said they go on the opposite side of the map. Just hanging back though. What we can see here is INQ trying to make a move around. They're going to put pressure on the B cap. That's not a bad move. If they can pressure the B cap, then they can get a second cap here and effectively force Apex to push onto them whilst they bunker down around here and get some good positions with these haul down tanks. As you can see, Prometheus there just getting reset by Commie in the back chat. Let's see how it works here. Prometheus needs to try and get in there somehow, but the back chat is going to harry him. He's not spotted. Now the back chat of Commie is moving away. But now we've got the 140 there. Oh, Wargaming servers are playing up, I noticed. So we've got the 140s here of FXD and Eternal trying to pressure Sheep and Mammals. And they're doing an effective job. Tommy there in the E5 bouncing him though, but Sheep and Mammals is going to go down here, I'm afraid. Just can't, but he may be able to take FXD with him. Nope, he can't. But EFXD is a one-shot. B-cap has now been taken, however, they are a tank down. Max speed in the AMX-50B has got to be careful. He is fully loaded, but he's got to be mindful of those Object 140s. That's a good shot from Tommy as he comes up the ridge. Can he get one into? Oh, not at the moment, he can't. FXD tries to put one in, it doesn't work. Max speed here, really getting harried. DJ coming in as well to help out. Max speed is probably going to go down. Tommy should, yep, there we go. He's finished. So now we've got two tanks down. Commie and EFXD are both one-shots, but they're both in relatively safe positions. This is going to go to Apex. I can tell you that right now. Blue is a one-shot. And Chips is going to try and take him down here with a nice roll into his side. There we go. Leaving 4 against, well, quite a lot. The cap points are against them. Hit points are against them. Guns on the battlefield are against them. Off the goop. Well, he's being chased by DJ, but Exigold may be able to take some shots into him. Then comes Prometheus. They don't. They managed to save Exigold. Sorry, they managed to save off the goop, but Amorax is there. Down he goes. Now it's 2 against too many. Points are against them though. They will live, but they will lose the game. Again, valiant effort by INQ, just outplayed by Apex. Apex using that mobility of the Batchat and the 140s just to roll around and really harry them. Poor old Blue there getting pummeled in the Kranwagen without actually inflicting any damage. And max speed in the 50B also getting focused and not really being able to do much in that 50B, unfortunately. So Apex will move into today's semi-final in this group. Oh, look at that. Pop-up offer. $10 for a famed Edelweiss. No thank you, but thank you. Oof. Anyway, let's go and see if we've got any other results. We may have. Who knows? So looking at the chart, quarterfinals, nothing in Group 1 as of yet. Let's have a look how Pincer did. Well, Pincer have beaten FLTH, Flash Thunder, and they will go into the next semi-final round, which will be Fort Despair and Dinosaur. Don't know who they are playing yet. We're not we are interested, but we want to know who Apex are playing. Do we know? Have we got an opponent for them? We do not. So it's Fort Despair next. So let's have a quick flyover of Fort Despair. I think I've got Fort Despair somewhere. He does not. I lied. Oh, dearie me. Sorry, let me just get Fort Despair up. Oh, it's always a nightmare. So I've got them all loaded up on EU. Not on NA, which is annoying. I'm just going to start the map and then drop out as soon as it starts. Good morning, Team Trouble. Good morning, Treadhead. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Val Delphine. How you doing, guys? Bang. And let's exit. And I didn't see what the decider was. That was bad of me, wasn't it? Let's find out what that decider is. Hello, Yardo, of course. Let's find out what the decider was, because I can't remember, to be honest with you. Jokers are through. Oh, it's Dynasty's Pearl. I think we've already got a Dynasty's Pearl loaded up. Oh, got the Fierce Vulcan coming up as well. Don't even have Dynasty's Pearl loaded up. Oh, son of a gun. So I'm going to load that up as well. Bear with me while I sort this out, guys. Because we don't know the maps in advance, to be honest with you. But let's just load it up. Apply. Ready. Aim. Fire. Da, da, da. Pull your finger out, Ty. Anyway, there we go. We can leave that now. We can dump that. And we can go back. Oh, wrong one. I always press the wrong button. Back into the replays. Fort Despair first. Let's try and get a bit of an overhead. And see what's going down here. So let's get a pie into the back of the map. So, from this spawn point, the teams basically have two ways to play this. What you generally get in random battles, if you've got a load of people who don't really know what they're doing, they all go to the C cap. Very rarely do you get that in tournaments. It does happen, however. So sometimes you get them going to the C cap. What you'll get is maybe one of them parking their backsides in one of these two positions just to get those spots, because you can, if you get here, you can get shots onto the C cap, reset it, but you can also get the spots as they go across. For the C cap, well, sometimes clans like to push a heavy down, try and fast cap it, and then rotate the heavy back out and side scrape around here. Alternatively, some clans just like to iron fist it right through. Some clans like to run sometimes mouse, sometimes an E100, sometimes VK90, or some form of super heavy like that. Stick it around here, and from the other side, they stick it around here. And again, from the other side, if they're going for the C strap, they stick in here, because then they can see things going across. It's not as easy to spot things traversing across as it is from the other side, and it's not as easy to reset the cap either. If I go down, you'll see, you can just see the cap, but if they hide around the corner, it's pretty difficult to reset it. What sometimes does happen is that they will send mediums or even lights, or sometimes even heavies. I've seen heavies going up to this position here, with sometimes a Kranwagen or something like that going up to this ramp, try to get those spots. It's either side, because it's like a mirror. Trying to dominate the map from this position. It can happen. If there's nothing here, then they can flank round. But generally what you get is a brawl heave, generally around this area, around this B cap. And that's normally what happens. On occasion, you will get it in the middle as well. When I say the middle, I mean this area. So again, it depends on the strats, it depends on what the clans are doing. And there's the broken car just there. And for those of you who don't know, there is the grill, courtesy of Raid in the Twister. There you go. So let's drop out of this one and go to Dynasty's Pearl. Dynasty's Pearl is also an interesting map. Well, we've got plenty of time. They're not going out until 4 minutes past the hour. So, very rare that you see TDs on any of these maps, by the way, nowadays. So let's get a pie and see what can happen here. So on Dynasty's Pearl, it's a nice big map. You've got an open area and relatively closed area. The map is 1/3 open and 2/3 closed. We have the C cap here, and what a lot of teams like to do is try to get round here, get that C cap quick, and then get into haul down positions, sticking super heavies on these corners to prevent that B cap being taken. It works from both sides, so that's what some clans like to do. Other clans like to send their super heavies left and right up this B route from opposite direction, from either spawn, and to park on this side if they're going for the A cap strat, again to prevent the B cap. And some clans, if they're going for the A strat, they will come around the back of A along this route here. You will see some clans sticking, for example, like an AMX50B, maybe in this area, or maybe in this area, just to put pressure if something comes through the A cap. And the idea being, take the A cap, put your big super heavies there on the corners, and then get to this position here, stay hull down, so you can basically put some pain on. Alternatively, you can stick a super heavy on this corner, prevent the flank, and the opposite corner to again prevent the flank. And it'll put your tanks around this monument type area in order to support the two flanks. But again, it all depends. It all depends on the clan, what strat they've got for the day, and what the other side's meta is. Well, we will find out shortly, in about 15 minutes. Oh, you can get the nameless as well, look. No thanks, but thanks. We should now have an updated chart. Let's have a look who's into the semi-finals. So in the semi-finals of Group 1 we have Purple, SVG, GG and Jokers. Who is Joker playing? That's my clan, by the way. They're playing GG, so there you go. They played them the other day, and I think they played them the other day, I can't remember. So that's going to be an interesting, which means Purple have SGV. The other Purple going down. Any big losses, any big scalps? Surge, possibly, but apart from that, no, not really. Moving down to the Group 2, wow, Cursed, PPS and Pincer are all through. Pincer will be going out against Void, so Void are through as well, that's the fourth one, which means that Cursed and PPS are playing each other. Cruel didn't make it through today. Well, that will annoy them, they lost to Void, 2 in 1. Took it to the wire though. Moving down to the next group. Well, we have OG, Rain and Surge in there. What about these two? Straight and Revival. Let's have a look at Straight, led by Dark Magician Girl. Well, they've just beaten OG. They've just lost to OG, so that's going to be disappointing for them. It's going to be happy for OG, but disappointing. Disappointing indeed. Which means, what about Revival? How did they do? Well, they're still playing JJ, so we don't know. That's still ongoing. Must be taking its time. Down in Group 4, wow, Pramo, Apex and MM. We know Apex because we're following them. Who have they got? We don't know, which means Pramo and MM are fighting off against each other, and we're waiting. Now, who did Pramo play? Pramo played against 50A. MM played better. So, it's either EC or SV. Let's have a look who it is. Well, they're still playing, so we just don't know as of yet. And that's the last group. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee. And leave you with a replay, if I can find the bloody replays. Sorry. Let's have a look at this tortoise. Here we go. You can have a look at this tortoise while I go and get a cup of coffee. I'm back, coffee in hand. I was hoping this tortoise, being a slow tank, replay would take a long time. Clearly not. We've still got 10 minutes before the next round. So there you go. To be fair, the tortoise, different type of TD, doesn't like camping. That's why it's got armour, and that's why it's got a fast reload. It likes getting up close and personal. The only thing is, you've got to protect that commander's cupola, because it does stick out like a big pimple, to be honest with you. But it does belong in probably the most balanced tier in the game, that being tier 9. Probably the most balanced tier, to be fair. A lot of people don't like tier 9, don't know why. I think it's a great little tier. To be perfectly honest with you. Yes, you come across tier 10. But, you know, a lot of the tier 9s can handle that. And yes, you'll come across tier 8, like in this game. That you can just decimate. And who doesn't like decimating tanks? Everybody likes decimating opponents. That's the idea of the game, isn't it? Just to decimate things. One of the reasons I like it. 5k, 5 kills in a tortoise. Yeah, pretty good. That's pretty neat. Let me see if anybody else has sent me any replays. I'm going to have to dig deep with the replays, I'm afraid. Because, well, I haven't. Nobody sent me any more. Great mastery. But I'm going to have to dig deep with the replays. The reason being, you watch Demigod in the E50M. Because there was an update and it killed all my replays. And I haven't played because I've been too busy doing the tours. I don't have time to jump on and play myself. So I rely on people sending me replays. And we've still got 8 minutes. So I'm hoping this one isn't going to go for the full 7 minutes, because that'll sort of put us under pressure, won't it? Oh, it's nice to see that A&Q are turning up en masse to show their simping support for blue. Nice. You're almost as famous as the Droodles bot. Ty, almost as famous as Droodles bot. Give it time. And the way this is going, you will catch up with Droodles bot pretty soon. Yes, you will. Rao asks, who chooses the maps? Wargaming, which is why on some occasions you get the same bloody map twice in a row, because map rotation is clearly something they've never heard of. Oh, hello Grill. You just sit there and let us smack you. Why not? It's not like you're heavily armoured or anything. And people say it's the MM. It's not the MM. It's the standard of the players nowadays. You find nothing to do with MM. I mean, clearly, I've never. Most people don't stick their grill in the open like that. It's not a wise idea. It really isn't. And that's the reason why the grill is now doomed and gloomed and back in the garage, completely deaded. Don't stick the grill in the open. No, doesn't help, won't work, and you'll be back in the garage before you know it. It's not simple, yeah. Be surprised nowadays. Just perma-track the IS-7. Why not? I want that super duper zoom as well, by the way, on touch. Why don't I get the super duper duper zoom on touch? It's not fair. I must admit, I do like the E50M. It's a beautiful tank. It's very, very nice. By IS-7. Thank you for taking part. Now he's being to be pushed by Well, you're not going to be pushed by anybody, look. Not really. In fact, the E3 should have carried on pushing, but he's not going to. And now he's trapped. Yeah. I do like the new camo. This legendary camo in the Agaroo is very, very nice, to be fair. It is very nice. So it's 2 against 3, and the AMX 50, the E50M over there is dead. He's gone back to the garage. It's just the Agaroo with the new camo. And well, it was the Agaroo with the new camo, but he's also gone. He's down. He's out. It's all over. 5.8k and only a first class because it's a 50M. That's the problem. Anyway, we should now have the room. Yes, we have. Let's get in there. Let's get ready. Let's jump out. I do that because mainly, whilst there is a delay, I don't want any stream sniping. I always give it to about 3 minutes and something. Hello, Blue. How you doing, mate? And, so we'll jump back in again in a few seconds. Just wait for make sure that there's enough room in the delay so as to avoid any type of stream sniping. Not that there isn't. These guys have got more important things to do rather than sit around looking at my stream trying to get a slight mediocre advantage. So let's jump in because both teams are here. We're going out on Fort Despair, Apex on the north spawn, EC on the south spawn. Well, Sub-Zero and Commie from opposite teams. Well, Sub-Zero readies up first, so EC will be readied up first. We have Sub-Zero in an E5, Boy Phil in an IS-4, EC Eclipse in an IS-4, King Fly in a Clanwagon, Buddy in an E5, Uga in an IS-4, and is that Tempted? Who's that? Tempest, there you go. Tempest in an IS-4, although Sub-Zero is now potentially not in an E5, and Cosmic has come in a mouse. Moving on to Apex, we have Commie, well, Sub-Zero is in an E5. We have Commie in an E5, Amarax in a Crown Wagon, DJ in a Crown Wagon, EFXD in a 140, seriously liking his 140 today. External in an E5, Radium in an E5, and Tommy in a Crown Wagon. So Apex avoiding potentially the use of a super heavy. EC not, they are going with the mouse. So Apex are looking for that mobility to get around the map. Sub-Zero now out of the E5 and into an IS-4. Still got 2 minutes to go, so we have plenty of time. And I've just realised my ugly mug is not back on. There it is. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Yeah, I'm going to have some coffee in my KV1 cup. That's right. I have a KV1 cup, courtesy of my wifey. I bought it from the Red Army Museum or something. I don't know. So just under a minute and a half to go, or just over a minute and a half to go, whichever way you want to look at it. Be positive or be negative. If you're positive, it's less than a minute and a half. If you're negative, it's over a minute and a half. Your call. I'm intrigued to see that there's not a single super heavy on the Apex team, but that does give them some options, mobility-wise, over EC. It's not like, I mean, the IS-4 is nice, but it's not as quick as the IS-7, and the IS-4 is obviously the standard meta. But they do have 4 of them. 4 IS-4s. It's quite a lot. And then you've got Cosmic in a mouse, so heavy meta is the order of the day. Clearly. This is the semi-final, so there's a lot at stake. Well, there isn't really, but there is. This PYS is condensed. I mean, normally we have 8, we've only got 6, so getting as many cups as possible is the idea. Both these teams already are through to tomorrow, which is the final grouping, but there are less cups on offer in the final group compared to today. So you know, the teams are trying to look to get as high up the table in the group stage as possible to get those cups. As I said, both of these are into tomorrow, so they will get the chance to get additional cups. We're going to go out in seconds. Phew, here we go. Da, da, da. Well, hardly surprising that EC have a HP advantage, what with their brace of IS4s and the mouse. That shouldn't surprise anybody. What's going to be surprising is where they're all going to go, so let's get a pie into the back. And as anticipated, you've got Apex going out towards into the corner. Com is going out into the corner, he's going to be supported. And EFXD is going to go into that spotting position. Crown Wagon's going around the fort. They're probably going to go up to this ramp. Moving over to see what EC are doing. Well, we can already see that Boy Phil on the IS4 is tempted to go to the corner. The E5 is just hanging back at the moment. Boy Phil is not rushing up there though. Cosmic and the mouse is further back than I expected. The C-cap is the order of the day for EC, and EFXD getting a bit of a smacking as he goes through. B-cap, however, is being taken by the Crown Wagons. EC will get the early cap lead, but it's too early to say that that's going to give them anything. And it's certainly not going to put any pressure on Apex because they've got the B-cap, which means they could, in theory, try and steal the A-cap as well by pushing those E5s down onto Boy Phil and Buddy. That will allow them to then snap up the A-cap and go haul down. Boy Phil has been spotted, so Amarax is coming down to try and help out. They also know Buddy is there. Poor old Boy Phil here is just getting absolutely wrecked. Wrecked so much that he's out. Now the cap advantage switches to Apex, because when you kill a tank, you lose 80 points and gain 80. You lose 80 points from the team that lost the tank, and you gain 80 points from the team that killed the tank. Amarax now, though, looks like he's going to be pushed. He's a little bit isolated. He does have some support in the form of those E5s, so he's not overly concerned. He's going to stay there and try and retreat a little bit out. But he's got to be careful because Cosmic is there in a mouse, and Cosmic should be able to smack him as he comes through. Amarax is wise to that, and he does know, but he can't do anything about it. To be perfectly honest with you, Tom is coming in, looking at the mouse now, trying to give Amarax a little bit of support, trying to share their HP pool here, giving multiple targets. Poor old Cosmic now is being focused, and Tommy is, and down he goes, so that's a big blow for EC. They've now lost 2 tanks, and now Apex are pushing down onto the IS-4s. The E5's coming round, Amarax now coming round as well. So what started as EC looking to push Amarax has turned the tables, and now it's Apex pushing down on EC. Tommy may go down here though, he's 139 hit points, but he won't mind because he's done his job. They got the mouse out the game, he's turned the guns to them, allowing the rest of his team to just pick off these heavies in the centre. Bud is a one-shot, he's going to go down here. Radium should finish him off. Radium does finish him off. Back over here, EFXD, well, he's a one-shot, down he goes. But Commie should be able to take out Tempest. No, maybe, yes, should, yes, down he goes. King Fly goes down as well, leaving EC Eclipse as the last man standing in the IS-4, and he goes down before we can get there. So, impressive stuff here by Apex. Clearly being very dominating today are Apex. 19,462 damage distance compared to the 10,405. What you can see there, the way Apex are putting their tanks in the positions, they're sort of tempting the opposition to come and take them down. I mean, that's exactly what MRX did. He put himself in a position to tempt those heavies to come on to him. They did. They then weren't able to progress any further, and before you know it, it's a cluster. Simple as that. Allowing Apex to come back and just basically pick their targets, pick them off, bleed them, and win. Back onto Fort Despair, we're going to change those spawn points. This time we will have Apex on the south spawn, EC on the north spawn. Both teams are readied up, so we have Commie in a mouse Rax in a Kranwagen, DJ in a Kranwagen, EFXD in a 140, External in a Mouse, Radium in an E5, and Tommy in a Kranwagen. Looking across to EC, well, we have Sub-Zero in a Mouse, Baboy Phil in an IS4, EC Eclipse in the IS4, King Fly, or Kink Fly in a Kranwagen, Buddy in an E5, Cosmic in an IS4, and Tempest in an IS4. Again, the order of the day for EC is heavies, a lot of IS4s, 4 of them, and a Mouse. They have thrown in a Kranwagen and an E5 as well, however. Looking over at the other side, double Mouse strat actually, external, has jumped into a Mouse also. So double Mouse here for Apex. That is going to be a BCAP push and put pressure on EC. We will find out in less than 10 seconds. But Apex at the moment, they've already got 1 foot in today's final. They'll be feeling positive about this. And they'll be looking to, you know, finish the game off sooner rather than later, so they can have a little bit of a training room, get their strats worked out. EC again getting the hit point advantage, about 700. It's nothing really. EC have got it all to do if they want to take this to a decider. They can do it, but the way Apex are playing at the moment, it's not going to be easy, let's be honest. It's going to be pretty tricky for them. Apex seem to be, you know, pretty well focused tonight. They haven't really put a foot wrong yet. Managed to rotate around the maps very nicely. The mobility's been good, the focus fire's been good, the team play's been good. You saw there earlier Tommy on the last game coming in to help shield. So, as we expected, they are heading to that middle area again. EFXD is going to go up to this ramp here just to get those spots. Moving over to see what EC are doing. Well, they're not going for the C-Cap this time. Sub-Zero is probably going to go to that area there by the bush, like we pointed out when we did the flyover. King Fly is going up the ramp, as we pointed out during the flyover. But Boy Phil is gone out. He's going to be joined by the other 2 IS4s of Tempest and EC Eclipse. But it's going to be a brawly type battle around the B-Cap area. You can see the 2 Mouses of External and Commie just pushing right through. Going to give Cosmic a bit of a hard time. DJ pushing over, Tommy pushing over. So Apex being very aggressive here. Cosmic is a one-shot. He's going to go down. There's nothing they can do about that. Nobody can come and help him. To do so, they're just going to lose HP as well. King Fly is now being pressed by Rax, and Tommy is just on his long reload. Rax isn't. But King Fly here trying to get the shots in. The Mouse of Sub-Zero, EFXD is behind him. He's being farmed. He's not long for the game. Down he goes. Over in the corner, well, Radium is in trouble, but he's doing his job. He's tying up tanks, allowing the rest of his team just to farm in the middle area. And that's the whole idea of what he's meant to be doing. He's already whittled down quite a few of them. He's not even firing on the IS4s, as you can see there. He puts a shot towards King Fly. He's going to go down his Radium. King Fly may be able to take him out here. King Fly's got his own troubles. He's now got Commie and now External. They're going to squish him. That's called a mouse sandwich. And there he goes. He's in a world of pain. Commie should be able to finish him off. Down he goes, leaving the IS4s. Realistically, there's an E5 still. DJ's gone down and Radium has gone down, but this again, I mean, I don't know if Buddy is AFK over there. But down goes one ice. No, Buddy is not AFK. But the boy Phil, he's very healthy. The EC Eclipse is not. So Commie should be able to put a nice side shot into him here. External puts a shot in. The boy Phil is chasing down Rax. Buddy is finally trying to chase down EFXD. It's too little, too late. Points, hit points, guns on the battlefield, all against EC. But boy Phil may be able to take out Rax. Yes, he does. Moving back over to the other side because Buddy now is losing hit points rapidly. He has dropped his reactive armor, but EFXD is putting HE rolls into his backside, and that's never a good thing. Oh, that's a great shot from Baboy Phil, though, taking down Tommy. However, he's now got problems with Mouses. Buddy is, well, he's a 2-shot. BCAP has been taking EFXD as a 1-shot, so he's got to be careful. But there are two mouses here, and just Buddy left. Buddy all on his own. He can't do much about it. External already knows it's all over. Gun in the air, in a salute. Buddy takes down EFXD. External not really too phased. Buddy drops his gun, finishes it off, and there you go. Apex dominating today. Better game from EC though. Better damage, better movement, but just outplayed again by the aggressiveness of Apex coming right through the center. Wasn't easy for Apex. Okay, they finished with two mouses, but it could have ended differently. EC did give them a good run for their money this time. Let's see if we got any more results. Let's see who, if anything, is in today's final. How did Joker do? My clan. So I'm a bit biased. They're still playing. And what about Purple? How did they do? Well, they're into the final. They will play either Joker or GG on Canal, followed by Desert Sands. Moving down, Pincer and Void, they were going out against each other. They're still going out against each other, which meant it was Cursed and PPS, and they're still playing. Continuing our move down, Rain. Well, Revival went through, so Rain are already through, turning over Surge. They have not got an opponent yet, which means Revival and OG are still playing. There you go. Moving on down, well, we already know Apex is through. Don't know who they're through with yet, so Pramo are still playing against MM. So what we'll do, we'll go and have a look at an overview of Canal. I don't know if I've got a replay on Canal, to be fair. Look at that. I don't have Canal. Oh. So what was it? It was Canal. I've got to remember what it was now. It was Canal. It was Canal. Oh. Look at this. Come on. What was it? It was Canal and Desert Sands. Desert Sands we have. So let's have a look at Canal. Because we've got 15 minutes. Because Canal is always an interesting map. Some clans play it aggressively, some clans don't. So let's just quickly go out, get it up and running. And leave the battle. Dump the room. No, I better do Desert Sands just in case. Just in case. I'm pretty sure we've got a replay of Desert Sands, but you never know. Just in case. Doesn't have to be aces, Treadhead. It can be anything, mate. I'm not always into, you know, World of Massive Damage. So let's have a look at Canal. Try and see what they're going to be doing. Canal's always... Canal on most servers is all about caps and putting pressure cap-wise. Unless, of course, you're on the Asian server, when it doesn't matter, you will just do anything. So starting from here, the teams have two ways to go, either the A cap, the B cap, or the D cap. What you normally get is a fast cap on D, and depending on which mood the team is in and what strat they're employing, they can send tanks around to the D cap or tanks around to the A cap. If they send them around to the A cap, what you'll tend to find is they'll send heavies like E5s down here quickly, pushing round, trying to get to this ramp to put pressure on. And it's all about fast capping. The trick to Canal in the tournament is fast capping. And when you're on this side, you need to fast cap B and possibly D or A preferably, because then you can basically sit back in the Canal area itself or on this ridge and just defend that B cap. And you can defend the B cap by rotating your tanks down into these dips, overlooking that flank, and into this dip, overlooking this flank. From the other spawn, well, general order of the day, excuse me, the general order of the day is fast cap the C and send your mediums right round here to fast cap D. Now, if you get the cap advantage, then you can put your mediums on this ridge, covering those flanks, and you can drop your heavies down from the C cap, bring them down the hill, put some here, and put some here. That way, you're preventing the flanking. The idea being, it's actually easier to push the C cap than it is to push the B cap, which is why you have to sort of look at putting pressure on the team, because there's a lot of ground to cover from there to get that B cap, and it's a lot less because you've got great cover coming in to take the C cap. So it's all about fast capping. It's all about who's going to get that cap advantage, and it's always an interesting map strategically. Canal. Moving into Desert Sands, quick overview on that. In random games, you get loads of people going to the city. It's rival, I know. I know, it's rival. I've had an hour's sleep. Give me a break, man. Normally, you get a load of clans in random games going into that city and capping the C cap and doing all crazy type of stuff. What you then get in tournaments is those spawning over this side, as they come over the tracks, because it's all about the desert, they will put cross shots down, try and get those blind shots in. Some clans like to send their heavies down this route here and then onto this tunnel to get into this region here to put pressure on, with the rest of the team trying to get their Vickers or whatever medium or light they're using to this area to get those spots. Same on the other side, it's mirror. And normally you get a bit of a brawl in the desert as everybody tries to get around this cap. From the other side, it's pretty much the same, coming down this route or staying close and hugging this track down this route to try and get to this area to put pressure down. In the alternative, some clans like to take the C cap, get there quickly, and then basically bunker down around these buildings to prevent the B cap being taken. Problem with that is it exposes the flanks left and right, because you need to have cover there, and if you don't have cover there, then people can dosh over the top and get round and really give you a hard time. So again, it depends on the meta and on what generally happens. Normally, however, you get the brawling around this area, but we will see in about 10 minutes. So let's have a replay. Let's have a look at E3. There we go. This is Roadblock a Feast from the Asian server. You don't need to see my ugly mug. In answer to the question, do I plan on following Rival at some point? It's actually not up to me. It's Wargaming who allocate me to follow the clan. I don't ask to follow a particular clan. The only thing I do say is don't put me on Joker because I'm in the clan. And last time I'm a token member of Joker. It's basically so people can't have a go at anybody saying that. Yeah, there was some bias going on or something. Because strange things have happened. Not to me. But I just say, you know, I'll take any clan apart from the clans I'm in. So on EU, I generally will not stream the Vale, which is the clan I'm in on EU. and on NA I'll generally not stream Joker, which is the clan I'm in on NA. Unless, of course, obviously in the groupings they come across the clan that I am streaming, then it's a different kettle of fish. And that's generally what happens. And Wargaming will allocate me to a clan to follow, not me requesting a clan. So it all depends on them. So I'd love to say yes, I just never know. Here's the honest answer. We've done just over 10 minutes because we go out on 36, I believe. 36 minutes past the hour is when we're due to set off. So we've got a bit of time yet. Oof, that was a lovely shot. You saw that go straight through that mouse. Beautifully, nicely done. Tempest was definitely on the EC team. Definitely on the EC team. Regardless of what everybody's saying, he probably may have been in Pincer previously. You never know. One of the very good players, Roadblock, on the Asia survey. He's in Feast, which is a particularly good clan, and I mean, he's lost a little bit of hit point, but he's already dished out over 4K. I mean, he is a very good player, and it's always interesting to see these pro players, because he is a pro player, playing in random games just to see how they manage it, because it is completely different to the tournament side. In all honesty. So, got 10 minutes to go. Oof. Ho-Ree getting smacked by Ho-Ree. That was the Ho-Ree getting smacked on Ho-Ree. Poor old E4 is going to get in the neck. There you go, look. Boom. Good shot back though from the E4 into this E3. Oof. Oh, lovely HE roll. That's a great little game there. Only a first class, 6.3k damage as well on Asia server. So it goes to show, doesn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at the scores on the doors. Let's see who's in who's what finals and stuff. So, in Group 1, we have Purple against Joker, with SVG against GG for the third place playoff. Moving down the list to Group 2, we have PPS against Pincer, with Cursed against Void for the third place playoff. Moving further down, OG against Rain, and Rival against Surge for third place. And last but not least, Apex against Pramo with MM against EC. So I need to familiarize that. So Eamon, Stephen, Mako, Rob, Ryrak, Sierra, Tanner, Ranger, Samuels, No Fox, and Cora. There we go. We're going off in approximately 8 minutes, which means I can't play another replay because we could get too close to call. We'll get the invite through in about 3 minutes. So I don't think I've got a 3-minute. If I had a 3-minute replay, then I'd play it. Have I got a 3-minute replay? That is the question. 4 minutes. We've just played all those though. 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes. I haven't got a 3-minute replay. Unfortunately, if I had a 3-minute replay, then we could do that, but I don't, so we can't. So sorry about that, guys. Wowzers. Coming up to 6:30 a.m. where I am, which means it's what, about 10:30 where most of you are in NA if you're looking on the NA server. I don't know, it all depends. Oh, there's a mosquito. Go away, mosquito. Yes, no mosquitoes where I am. It's very disappointing. Oh. This is just stopped streaming the game of Joker against GG, so just shows how quick they were off the blocks. Apex today, very, very, very quick indeed. I don't know what delay Fish is using, probably 5 minutes. But I'm not sure. It used to be, I used to use 5 minutes, but then I was speaking to the Russian streamers, and they don't use 5 minutes. So I tailored it to what they use. I find it's much easier that way. Still got a good enough today. I'm going to open some containers. Ooh, Pooster. Ooh, Poosters. Don't get any clan missions. Such a shame. Oh, where are the missions? Here. Look at this. Da 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 da. I've got to get back on NA. But as you can see, my ping is pretty high. I mean, 300 ping is just a disaster, to be fair. It means all you can play is heavy tanks. And this is one of the problems that I face with the NA server. It's pretty difficult for me to get on because of that ping. But I do get on. I'm going to ready up and drop back out again. We'll go back in and, you know, we've got another 3 minutes to go. We'll drop in on the 3 minute mark as per usual. It's set up to be a good final here. Apex against Pramo. Who are you betting on, guys? Who do you think is going to take it? Is it going to be Apex? Is it going to be Pramo? I mean, Apex have had a great run so far. They have had a great run. They haven't really put a foot wrong, as I said. The last game was a bit closer than it looked. Yes, they had 2 mouses left that were pretty nice and healthy, but it was a lot closer than it looked. So, I mean, that'll be a concern for them, especially when they're going to be playing against Pramo, who, okay, they've obviously went to a decider in their game, I think, but they were playing MM. Yeah, they were quite a good clan. So it all depends, Set up to be an interesting final, or could be. It's the thing, it could go either way, guys. Anyway, let's jump in the room because we've got 3 minutes to go. As you can see, we're going to start on Canal with Pramo on the north spawn and Apex on the south spawn. Oh, better get that webcam back up and running. Oops, I keep forgetting. There we go. The teams are just chopping and changing. Looks like Apex may ready up first. If I can kill this mosquito, this is doing my head in. No, it could be Pramo readying up first. Don't know. We're just waiting for external for Apex and even Stevens for Pramo. No, we're waiting for DJ. So Apex will ready up first. No, they won't. It's like a game, yeah. No, they will. So we have Community VP, Amarax in an E5, Chips in 140, DJ in an E5, EFXD in a Vickers, External in a Prog 65, and Tommy in an E5. Tommy has now changed from a TVP to a Progetto 65 also. Moving over to Pramo, now we have Even Stevens in a Clan, Ranger, I've forgotten who they are, Ranger, of course it's Ranger. Ranger in an E5, Samuel in an E5, Sierra in a TVP, Snow Fox, of course it's Snow Fox, in an IS7, Rob in a Clan, and Tanner in a TVP. Sitting on the bench at the moment for Pramo is Mako and Cora, and sitting on the bench for Apex is Radium and Dredelicious. So it'll be interesting to see which ways this one is going to go, to be fair. This is the final here. Group stage. Previous skill number 2 on NA. Both teams are into tomorrow's final stage, so it's all about grabbing those cups, as I keep telling everybody. Less than a minute to go before we kick off. Set to be a good final. Two clans, two well-known clans, due to battle it out here on Canal. Da, da, da. Less than half a minute. Reaction. What, you mean to say that nobody followed me? Nobody came into my chat to follow me. They came to follow other people. Gutted, man. Totally gutted. Anyway, whilst the chat may be entertaining, back to the game. Remember, it's all about cap pressure, Canal. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to get the caps first and put the pressure on the other. Let's get a pie into the back of the map. So you can see what's going on here. Pramo are not going for the D cap. Or are they? I mean, I don't know where the E5s are going. It looks like the TVPs of Tanner and Sierra are going to be heading towards that A cap. EFXD and Chips are heading for the D cap. C cap is going to be taken quickly. I've not seen that before. I've never seen them drop down into this area. Seems a bit dangerous. Bit open, but Snow Fox is down there. He's getting wrecked for it, but he is down there. He's tempting DJ to come round. Let's just get out and see where the rest of them are. So at the moment, Apex have got the cap advantage, and they are bleeding Pramo a little bit here. Got two E5s of Samuel and Ranger over towards the D cap area, but if you can see there, we've got a lot of medium tanks as well, and Samuel getting a bloody nose. Snow Fox is really far forward here. He's getting away with it. Nobody is able to put any shots on him. And oh, down goes Tommy. Tommy is down for the count. He is out. It's over. He's back to the garage. That's a blow. This has prompted Apex to push on those two E5s, which is exactly what they're doing. We've got the Progettos here and the Vickers pushing down on the E5s of Ranger and Samuel. Could be a stroke of genius by Snow Fox. Look at the TVPs coming around the back of DJ. We're going to now move over to that because down goes Ranger. But DJ's in a world of pain. Down goes DJ. Two tanks down now for Apex. They've got a cap, but this is an interesting strat from Pramo. Snow Fox has got away with this. Ammo Rax is now in a world of pain himself. EFXD is also in a world of pain. Can they do anything? Ammo Rax has got to get out of there. Look at the TVPs of Sierra and Tanner coming in to help Samuel, pushing down on Ammo Rax. Ammo Rax is down. Chips is coming around to try and help out, but those TVPs, once they're loaded, they are fantastically brilliant. Commie, look, down to next to nothing. Down he goes. This is going to go to Pramo. Pramo are going to get this. Chips is now being isolated. External is, wow, he's going to go down. Down he goes. Down goes Chips, leaving EFXD last man standing. But this is well, an aggressive and interesting strat by Pramo. That worked. Didn't expect that, but boy, did it work. They didn't even bother with the caps. Just full on aggression, taking the battle to Apex and turning them over. Really good stuff from Pramo, I must admit. Completely different type of strat that I've seen. And one that will go in the book. Yeah, that is interesting. Well played there by Pramo. Really, really good strat. Taking Apex completely off guard, and not surprised, took me off guard. And probably take a lot of clans off guard. Don't know if they're going to be able to get away with that twice. So they'll have to try something else this time. However, we have swapping on those spawn points here on Canal. We will have Apex now on the north spawn, Pramo on the south spawn. It had nothing to do with the caps in that game. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that was highly ambitious and very aggressive. And I've not seen that, so that's one to go into the strat book. Looking at Apex, they read it up first. We have Commie in the AMX50B, Amarax in an E5, Chips in 140, DJ in the AMX50B, so double 50B strat here for Apex. EFXD in a 140, external in a Vickers, and Tommy in an E5. Moving over to Pramo, we have Even Stevens in the grill. Wowzers. We have a TD making an appearance. Ranger in a Crown Wagon, Samuel in an E5, Sierra in a Vickers, Snow Fox in a Crown Wagon, Rob in a Crown Wagon, and Tanner in a Vickers. So, there we go. Maybe we are going to see some more aggression here from Pramo, although they have got a grill now, so I don't know. Are we going to see a more traditional game on Canal, or a less traditional game like we just saw? Because believe me, that was less traditional. I do like that strat though. It really took Apex, completely side-footed them. And didn't really know what they were doing. We will find out very soon. Pramo have got 1 foot on the final trophy for today, on all the cups. Can Apex change that? Well, Pramo have got the HP advantage, only just. Nothing really major. Anyway, let's get a pie into the back of the map. See what Pramo are going to do this time. Well, they're not going for that massive strat that they just did. But they are going to drop down into the canal like we did on the flyover. Some of them, and some of them going to go high. With Even Steven in the grill, just on Overwatch. Down goes Samuel. Rob, 78, trying to push forward in the crown, trying to get those spots. This time, the AMX50Bs and Apex not even looking to cap C. They're looking to defend around, and the decap has been taken. A-cap is not being looked at, although it is now the Vickers of both Sierra and Tanner jumping into A-cap. But the early cap lead will go to Apex. Now, it all depends, what are Pramo going to do? Are they going to push with Samuel and Rob? Or are they going to drop into that C-cap? Well, they're trying to push up onto B. Tommy is there. So is DJ. Don't know where the other 50B went. There he is. Commie went there. EFXD is coming back around. Trying to rotate back through his spawn. You can see there the Vickers are rotating back towards their spawn with Even Steven dropping off his perch. He's now going to sit at the back of the A-cap, waiting for everybody to spot everything up. That is what he's going to do. He's going to go right to the back and up the top. And he's going to sit there and allow his mediums, allow his light tanks to do all the work. You can see external on the other side of the map there. He's gone up high to try and get those spots. That's a good position to be in. Tommy is not proximity spotted because he's behind a building. So at the moment, Pramo on the back foot. It's going to be difficult for them to cap C now. What with external there and the Vickers, he will spot them up. And then you've got the likes of Chips and Ammo Racks here just on the ridge, making sure that they can reset it. B cap is also pretty difficult to take. Commie is in reserve. He can go to either C or B. But DJ and Tommy are there to reset B. They have an idea where that grill is, they just don't know. Pramo are the ones who need to push, and it looks like they're stacking themselves up on the seaside, although Tanner is rotating round. They're stacking on the seaside, looking that maybe they're going to go that way. Tanner is going to try and get the spots. That's what he's trying to do. Even Steven is just... Well, both the Vickers now of Pramo are over in the corner with the grill. But the heavies are all in this corner with that flank exposed, but it's not Apex who need to push. External doing his job there, spotting up Ranger and Snow Fox in the Cram Wagons as they try to make a move. That allows the tanks on the ridge to put shots in. That's exactly what they were positioned to do. External knows this is happening. He's dropping down, trying to get out of there, but putting a shot in as he does. This has prompted Amarax to come round. Now Samuel is looking to try and steal the C-cap. This has prompted the Vickers of both Tanner and Sierra to push down towards B. The EFXD is there, so is Tommy. The grill of Even Steven is still right at the back here, trying to do Overwatch. We're going to go back down to the battle over here though. Cram Wagons are pushing down and External are trying to drag them round the corner. That's his job. Ranger is down to, well, he's very unhealthy. The C-cap and the B-cap can't be taken. External is pushing. He's going to probably just go up high. Oh, he thought about it, but he's got to be careful of that grill. The grill can smack him from there. He's waiting for support. Support is coming in the form of 250Bs and an E5. External doesn't really want to push around this corner. Pramo are stacking their tanks around this corner. Samuel is trying to cap C, but he's thinking about it. Tanner is going to go down and try and get around the back. Chips is there to cover that, and so is EFXD. Now External trying to go up. Let's just leave that battle for the moment and see what Tanner's doing. They're pushing onto Chips. Great shot by EFXD. Tommy also putting a shot in, but Chips is looking worse for wear. He needs to try and help out Samuel, and he does. Down goes Rob, but down goes DJ in the 50B. At the moment, Apex have this, but only just. Chips is a one-shot. He's got to be careful. Down goes EFXD. Now it's going to win to Pramo. External is gone down as well. They need to get rid of tanks to Apex. Tommy needs to take out that clan, which he does. Rob's gone, Snow Fox is gone, Ranger is gone, but it's 2 against too many. We've got Commie and Tommy left. Commie is going to get smacked as he's trying to make his way through. Down he goes, leaving Tommy as the last man standing. He's a one-shot. Great gameplay by Pramo. And there we go. Bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. It's all over. Pramo take it. Pramo take it. Great stuff by Pramo. Really good strats here on Canal. Don't come onto my stream telling people to go somewhere else. It's very, very, very bad, to be honest with you. Anyway, well done Pramo. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Apex. They hadn't put a foot wrong until they met Pramo, and to be fair, wowzers. Pramo employed some interesting, unique, and highly efficient strats here on Canal, taking Apex completely off guard. Let's have a look at the results in the other games, if they've come through. Don't know if they have, but we will see. So we had Purple and Joker in Group 1 finals. They're still out there. No result there yet. We had PPS and Pincer in the other group final. No result there either. We had OG and Rain in another final. Rain turning over OG, so congratulations to Rain commiserations to OG, and we've just seen that Pramo have beaten APX. For third place, we had MM against Eclipse, and Eclipse have turned over MM, so Eclipse will get third place in today. All 4 of these will go through to tomorrow, so it's not a big deal for them. Moving down for the it was Rival against Surge, and Rival turning over Surge 2-0, so it's Rival getting third place today. Moving up the map, we had Void against Cursed. Void just pipping Cursed at the post 2-1, so congratulations to Void coming third place. Continuing the charge upwards, we had SVG against GG, and it went to GG. GG getting the third place here today. Any results in this game yet? Still no results, so what we'll do, we'll play one last replay. Let's have one more replay. Don't know what to play because I don't have many. Unfortunately, let's play this one. I'll dump that. Don't need to see my ugly mug for this. Play this replay, then we can go through the chart, see the winners, see the positionings, and see what's been going on. Mosquitoes are eating me alive, I tell you. Alive. Okay, I'm going to say it once and once only. Do not come onto my stream telling other people to go and sub to somebody else. It's not cricket. If you're going to do that, at least ask me first. You never know, I may say yes, I may say no. Either way, don't come onto my stream promoting other people's streams. As I said, it's rude. It's incredibly rude, in fact. You know, the decent thing to do, guys, if you come onto somebody's stream to promote somebody else's stream, channel, is to say, do you mind if I promote somebody else's channel? To come onto somebody's stream and say, oh, by the way, go and sub to this person, is a bit rude. It's a bit naughty. It's not very nice. It is. That's all for today, Bazaar. There is no more games. All the games are tomorrow now. For you. But today for me. Oof. I'm back later with Asia. Followed by EU. Followed by NA. Will I ever get any sleep? That's what I like to know. Probably not. So we'll watch this game, check the results, and then I'm going to try and get some sleep, I think. It would be nice. 2 against 4, but it ain't going to last much longer this game, I don't think. Boom, there goes 1. It's now 2 against 3. Here comes the standard B, trying to push over the top. Same with the P57 Heavy. Not a good idea. Waffle Tractor is also trying to make a move. Poor old standard B is going to get smacked here. Oh, good ricochet. Lucky man. Oh,
I mean, like, so many positive ways.
3.2k damage done by this little T-54. Is he going to survive this battle though? It's 3-on-1. There goes the standard B. Here comes the 57 Heavy. 57 Heavy's pushing, 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 pushing. Oh, that's a big miss from the 57 Heavy. It's a big miss. That could be disastrous for the 57 Heavy. In fact, I think it will. Oh, that's a good shot though. Though we should have used HE. He's staying away from the Waffle Tractor. He's in a great spot here. Good track shot. 57 Heavy is out. Boom. 57 Heavy is gone. Waffle Tractor left. Pushing over the top. Silly Billy. Shouldn't do that. Not in your lightly armoured tanky. And he's down. What a great Kolobanov. 4.8k dished out. 1.1k blocked. 5 kills. And a fantastic mastery. Let's therefore have a look at the final results. They should all now be in. So, who won between Purple and Joker? Purple beating Joker 2-in-1. Joker would be pretty miffed about that. Moving down, who won against Purple and PPS? Sorry, Pincer. Pincer turning over PPS 2-0. Carrying on down, Rain against OG. Rain beating OG 2-0.